Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Ed. Today we are talking about Castor Maritime. I got a few requests onto this one, so I'm going to give you another update. Today we're giving on to the latest news, what I think about this one, tracking their current vessels, even if some of them have a little bit of different names because they haven't been delivered yet, and the recent acquisition. So let's jump right into this one. So Castor Maritime. We've done this one previously. You'll find it in the description below my previous video. This is the current fleet, including dry bulk carriers and 2 tankers on there. Now, in terms of the latest news, we do have a few of them. So we're going to start off with the latest one, which is Castor Maritime announces vessel acquisition. Now, that is mentioned in the SEC filing on here. So I'll go through the last 2 here specifically. So first off is that they announced on April 9th, the company took delivery MV Magic Twilight, a 2010 Korean-built dry bulk carrier, and April 13th, it took delivery for Magic Thunder, a 2011 Japanese-built Kamsark dry bulk carrier. And MV Magic Twilight commenced employment under a time charter contract on April 13, 2021 on a daily gross charter rate of $19,000 with an expected term of about 20 days. The MV Magic is expected to commence employment under a time charter contract on or about April 17th on a daily gross rate of around $18,900 with an expected term of 60 days. So we get a little bit of information there. We move on. We also get towards their vehicle acquisition or their bulk carrier acquisition in that sense. So this one here is a 2011 Japanese-built Panamax dry bulk carrier from an unaffiliated third party for a purchase price of $18.48 million. The acquisition is expected to be consummated by taking delivery of the vessel with the second quarter of this year and is subject to the satisfaction of certain customary closing conditions. And so you might think, well, how are they able to afford all these things? You know, are they rich? Well, here's how it's done, okay? So on the 5th of April, they had $125 million direct offering. All right, and then before there, if you scroll a little bit backwards, you're looking into $15.3 million debt financing on January 22nd and another direct offering $18 million on December 31st. And then you scroll even further downwards and you're going to see this trend where they keep on raising more money. $17.3 million back in July 13th, upsize on June 26th of $20.7 million. And so the list goes on. They release a lot of public offerings, direct offerings, etc., diluting the shares just to raise that amount of money. So I did go over that last time, and I will go through the compliance in a little here. Just before moving forward, if you'd like to see more contents like this, make sure to scroll down, click that like button. There's a subscribe button down here. Make sure you click that with notification buttons on. If you click show more, you can easily join our Discord here. It's totally free. There's no commitments. I'll talk about that one at the very end as well. And so let's start tracking their fleet. So this is the MG Magic, which is a bulk carrier. It's currently not moving. It's on the east of South America, so somewhere beside Uruguay as well, and it's ported. So that's the MG Magic. And then we move on forward. The Magic Sun is somewhere in the South Atlantic Ocean. Currently the Magic Moon is in the Indian Ocean as well, so just not far off. Another one here, the Magic Rainbow, is in the Bering Sea, north of the North Pacific Ocean. And then you got the Magic Horizon, which looks like it's about to leave. It's just still in the east of China, hasn't taken its trip yet. And Magic Nova, which hasn't really been taking, well, the last sailing was on the 24th. I'm not sure how long it's been there, but it's currently anchored down south of Hong Kong and Monaco. And then you're looking into Magic Venus, which is still somewhere halfway through. They're looking into, I think they're merging it down towards South Africa to the bottom there. And you're looking into Magic Orion that just took launch somewhere on the 17th, so earlier today at 3:05, so almost an hour ago. And they are somewhere on West India, somewhere East Africa. And the current Magic Argo is in South Atlantic Ocean. Magic Twilight just reached its destination on the 18th, which is tomorrow, but I guess it's just time differences there itself. And it's currently anchored somewhere west of Indonesia, east of Balikpapa. Now for key integrity, that's kind of interesting because that's what the name I get from Magic Thunder, so probably just because it's a recent acquisition. It's still moving on. Its estimated delivery date on the 30th, or at least the current vessel what's carrying Wonder Polis, which is a crude oil tanker. It's currently in its position somewhere in Colombia. And the last tanker that they do have, Wonder Cyrus, some of them might have just a tad different names, but that's other known names as them for them. They're currently at anchor somewhere in around, let's say, between Mexico and Florida, southern of Texas, actually on the coast of Houston. So that gives you a little bit of an idea on their fleet and where they are at. Now, let's take a look into institutional buyers. Institutional buyers seems to be somewhat a bit interested into buying, some selling. Not a lot of things happening onto this one. Now, the big scoops of shares happened back in February with almost 1 million shares, but currently it's been quiet ever since there for March and for April. Now, that might be a little bit troublesome, so let's take a look into the technical analysis. But before then, one single thing that I do want to look at is NASDAQ. Is NASDAQ compliance there? And they're actually listed in non-compliant companies with the current extension all the way to June 28th. That means they might have to do a reverse split if they don't reach their above $1 and maintain it there until June 28th. Now, I do know that the price point was higher at some point, but they never sent that kind of compliance message or letter, and it's still on the non-compliance list on the NASDAQ website. If you have other information, mention down in the comments below, and let's jump right into technical analysis. Now, on the technical analysis point of view here, what we're seeing is that, just keep in mind that the market has been a little bit sloppy, but ever since early on April, this one started tanking down. Currently, the 10 SMA is above the 30 EMA. Yes, that is bullish. The trading action zone where most positive reversals occur is between 68 cents and 49 cents. Now, the current 200 SMA line that is more of a danger zone is at 38 cents. Currently, the MACD is attempting a positive reversal sometime in the next week, so you see this kind of curling up while it's currently oversold. Now, in terms of the current stochastic fast and stochastic slow, what we're looking at is that it might actually be very close towards the next support. If it is, then that is accumulation in that sense. Now, currently, the support is sitting at almost 11 cents. You're seeing that the next significant support is at 11 cents. Current resistances, 55 cents, 81 cents, 103, 125, 155, and 195. But what we can do here is do just normal price line actions. Now, using price line actions, we're seeing significant support levels at 43 cents. Below there, 32 cents, 27 cents, 18 cents, and 14 cents. Significant resistances, you're looking to 47 cents. You're looking into 55 cents, 61 cents, upwards to 69, 74. You're looking upwards to 85, 92, 106. You get the point. Comes to the question to Ed, what do you think about this one? I myself don't like maritime vessels for one reason. They usually don't give the best return on investment because they depreciate. And so in a public company, they do one thing, raise a lot of offerings just to make sure that they're able to pay for all these vessels. Here's another one here that was there for a long time, ship. It's following the same indicator. It's just the market itself for vessels has been declining, and they usually do, and they do have to put a lot of reverse splits, and that history itself for vessels is repeating itself. What do you think about the sticker? Make sure to down in the comments below. Share, subscribe, and like. Have a wonderful day. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I do recommend that you go ahead and join our Discord server. There's a lot of amazing folks in here. We do a lot of discussions here into the trading floor throughout the day. A lot of people are in there, and we do ask questions. You can ask me any question you would like on there. We do post research and DDs, and we hold weekly chat sessions. And we also do have a lounge in there. So make sure to actually join that and join the fun there. Have a wonderful day and a good one.